Well, the news was just released. We now know where and how the Tesla Semi will be produced in high volume. But hey, Elon, does a $3.6 billion investment on semi-production even make sense? Well, let's get in the loop with Luke and find out. Well, let's first start with a history lesson. In 2014, Tesla made a commitment to invest $3.5 billion in Nevada with their first Gigafactory and a goal of producing 35 gigawatt hours of battery cells annually, or enough to manufacture about 500,000 vehicles per year. This was achieved with just half their factory site. Now, Tesla says it will expand this site to include high volume production of the Tesla Semi. Before we chat about the factory, let's chat about the truck. The Tesla Semi is a Class 8 day cab unit that will focus on local and regional routes, not long haul. With a range of 500 miles, fully loaded, with a gross vehicle weight of 82,000 pounds. For those in the trucking industry, you will notice this is not the max 80,000 pounds, so what gives? Well, regulations allow an extra 2,000 pounds for electric trucks. Now you know. If you want a full breakdown on the Semi stats, go check out our article on the website, linked below.
Hey, Elon! What about charging these huge battery packs?
Oh, that makes sense. Tesla has new charging technology that allows the Semi to gain 70% state of charge in just 30 minutes. Sounds like the time it takes to fuel a diesel truck, huh? These will eventually roll out to charging stations across the US, and it will also be used for charging the Cybertruck. But Tesla is working with Semi customers to utilize solar power, megapack storage, and charging stations at facility sites. So what does this expansion mean for the trucking industry? Well, after a 3-year production delay, Tesla Semi began production in October 2022 and just held a delivery event for PepsiCo on December 1st. In 2023, Tesla will see limited production of the Tesla Semi at a production site near Giga, Nevada that will produce around 5 Tesla Semis per week, or 260 per year. That's not a lot. However, Tesla has extraordinary demand for the Tesla Semi and has the battery backlogs it needs to make use of this new factory. Elon said they hope to achieve volume production sometime in 2024, which is expected to be 50,000 semis per year in North America. The company would like to offer a Tesla Semi in other markets as well, but would be locally produced in Asia or Europe with a slightly modified version to meet local requirements. So what does the factory expansion look like? Currently, Giga Nevada produces 7.3 billion Panasonic battery cells, or an equivalent of 37 gigawatt hours annually. The site also produces 1.5 million battery packs, 3.6 million drive units, and 1 million energy modules. But now, Tesla plans to fill the other half of their Giga Nevada site. Conservatively, Tesla plans to invest an additional $3.6 billion into a 4 million square foot manufacturing space. The new manufacturing space will include 2 new factories, 100 gigawatt hour 4680 cell factory, with hopes to eventually get to 500 gigawatt hours, and Tesla's first high volume Semi factory. At 50,000 units per year, Tesla would become the second largest manufacturer of Class 8 trucks in the US after Freightliner, or Daimler, which produces about 100,000 Class 8 trucks in 2022 in the US. Kenworth is smaller with roughly 42,000 trucks. In 2023, the trucking industry in the US and Canada is expected to see Class 8 sales of around 260,000 to 300,000 vehicles. So Tesla will try to grab nearly 20% of this market.
Hey, Elon! Did you ever think an electric semi was even possible?
Well, many definitely thought this truck was impossible and still argue that it will not impact the trucking industry. But it is now on the road. So the question comes down to this. Is this $3.6 billion investment for semi-production too expensive when they only plan to build 50,000 units per year? Well, let's break this down. First, some assumed calculations. Elon said they hope to reach production of 50,000 semis each year in 2024. Let's assume they only achieve 40,000 semis, or about 20% of their goal. 40,000 semis times the assumed $225,000 for the cost of the vehicle is $9 billion of revenue per year. $9 billion times the assumed 20% margin is $1.8 billion in profit per year. Tesla will recoup the $3.6 billion investment in just 3 years, depending on that margin. So what about production supplies, such as lithium, needed for the truck? Well, around Tesla Battery Day in 2020, Elon mentioned the company purchased the rights to 10,000 acres of lithium clay deposits in Nevada, where they hoped they would eventually reduce costs by 33% in battery production. These lithium fields will take several years to get up and running. At the same event, Tesla's senior vice president of engineering shared that the car maker will be building its own cathode plant and lithium conversion facility that will cut both production costs and the resources needed to bring materials together. This permit process may take years to complete, but this would reduce the cost, vertically integrate supply for a massive need in the Tesla Semi production. In the end, these trucks will be on the road, and the technology will only improve over time. You can count on that. Now the question is, how many will your fleet try to get? There you have it. You got In the Loop with Luke. Let me know what else you'd like me to cover in the comments below. And if you want, I always appreciate a like and a subscribe. Stay safe out there.